Hello everyone, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Oh boy, I'm excited for the deck today, boys and girls. It's Judd Midrange. And why am I excited? Because I am a mid-range player through and through. And this is something, again, I did not create this deck. It was something that I found. But I feel like I'm gonna tweak this around, or maybe just build a mid-range deck myself at some point. But the point of this deck is to play some early removal with Heartless Act, Murderous Rider, and Bonecrusher Giant. These two are actually really good because they are both, well, this is a 2 and a 3 drop play, and this, well, they're adventure cards. Adventure cards are great. They're super busted and awesome. And then in the mid game, we play some big creatures like Questing Beast, Polukranos, Elder Gargaroth, and on the top half we have Garruk, Cursed Huntsman, which is one of my favorite cards. I'm a huge sucker for 6-drop planeswalkers. One of my very first decks that I was ever really successful with was Naya Super Friends back in 2015 in the Theros Cons block. Oh boy, I won so many games with that. Sorry about the hard cut there. Got a phone call I had to take. Anyway, where was I? The deck. So yeah, the deck seems sweet. I don't know how sweet it'll be, but there's only one way to find out, so I guess let's play a couple games. L-Ray. Alright, better than X-Ray. Ha! Alright, what do we got? A whole bunch of nothing. Opponent goes first. What's this even do? Alright, that's not terrible. But I feel like this is just too slow. I'll mulligan. Alright, little land heavy, but I'll keep it. Bottom of forest here. I'm excited for this one. We haven't had like a good Tibalt for... Actually, we've never had a good Tibalt. What am I talking about? Okay. What I hate about these kind of flip lands is that you really need to think about how you do things. Oh, where's MTG Assistant? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Whoops. Oh no! Everything's going wrong! Alright, so MTG Assistant. Let's get that up and running. Okay, so do I Scavenging Ooze or do I Valki? So I can do that on 3, do that 2, hold that on 3, do that on 4. Oop, nope, go away. I think I'll play this as my black source. Come on, stop it! Right. Maybe I should have played this. I'm not sure. Probably gonna do. Oh no! Wait, there it is. Ah, there we go. MTG Assistant. This thing is awesome. And everything's updated. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm playing against some sort of Celestia deck. Do I need red right now? Red's only for Bonecrusher Giant, Shatterskull, and the other side, so I can probably do without right now. I think I am gonna play this though. What are we working with? Just 2 giant killers? Alright, guess I'll take a giant killer. And I'll play that at my green source. So I could do that at sorcery speed, so there's no need for that. Actually, do I even want to? I can't use the ability. This mammoth is gonna suck. No blocks. Especially since they have plenty of lands in their hand. It's just always gonna be a 5/5. Well, 44% chance to draw a land, and I did not draw land. So I guess I'll just get in there. Oh, they're playing Naya. I didn't even notice. I'm not paying attention. So what am I even gonna play when I do draw a land? Okay, so drew the mountain. I could play Questing Beast, but then they're just gonna kill it and then hit me for 5. Actually, I'll do this. Kill your mammoth, then I get to ramp. Opponent's not doing a whole lot. Search your library for a forest, put in the battlefield tapped. Yep. That card's not so bad. Removal plus ramp. Alright. Play the giant killer, so now I can bring up my questing beast. Maybe. Oh, it's any forest. Battlefield tap, so yeah, I'll choose that. Hell yeah. So yeah, we'll just play the questing beast and get in there. I'll offer the trade giant killer for my god of lies. Yeah, it's probably better to not block, because now my opponent can use the giant killer to tap down my questing beast. But now I can play Elder Gargaroth, and if I draw an untapped land, I can Garruk instead. I'm in a pretty good position right now. Oh, my things are gonna have Depth Touch too, so I could just trade the board if necessary. I can destroy Lovestruck Beast, and if they don't have removal, Questing Beast is lethal. So let's just do that. Nope, they can tap down my Questing Beast. I think it's still destroy the Lovestruck Beast though. I get to draw a card out of this as well. So yeah, you tap down my dude, still gonna attack. Yeah. I'll still offer the trade. Actually, no, that was bad. I forgot my opponent actually gets the card back, so that's not good, but I'm still in a very good position. I think I can afford a couple mistakes. Lacking on the black sources, though. Second questing beast, sure. Deal. And I get to leave up Murderous Rider. Fantastic. On to game 2. Okay, Naya something. No. With power 2 or less. They had a lot, but they also had... what's it called? Hold up. Choose a non-creature, non-land. They didn't really have many of those. Extinction Event could be good. Do I even sideboard? Could do Extinction Event, but then what would I take out? That's the question. Because I like the main deck the way it is. Suppose I could cut 2 Murderous Rider, 2 Bonecrusher, but that doesn't seem good. What does Scavenging Ooze do? excuse me, becomes a good blocker. I'm just gonna run it back the way it is. Opponent's really in the tank here. I wonder how the control matchup is, or even if there is a control deck out there. There's actually a couple control decks in my little, I'm gonna call it a queue, my little queue thing that I have going on. Need a couple more rares to do, but one of them is like a Azorius Foretell deck. I think there's been a couple of those running around, if I'm not mistaken, but then again, this is only day 2. Okay, opponent. You can, there we go. So, every time there's a new set, I always make it a mission of mine to make the best Naya deck possible, because I have just such an affinity for that. This hand's not terrible. Double Garruk is kind of awkward, but overall this is fine. I haven't done much brewing this set, however, so might have to do that at some point. Double Valki makes me want to run one out. Depending on what they play here, I might just stomp it. Just a 1/1. Heartless Act is actually really good. So I need the black for that. So let's see what you're working with. Well, I can kill that. Can't use that, so I guess I'll take the Bonecrusher Giant. So next turn I can actually just turn my Valki into a Bonecrusher Giant. Becomes a copy, but does it still retain the 2 CMC? How does that work? Becomes a copy, but... Judge? Have a question, Judge? Okay, so... now... if I turn it into a copy, you'll just destroy it with that. If I stomp the 1/1, then you have to play out the Giant Killer. I'll do it before attacks. See if they play anything else that I want to stomp. Because this dude's also going to be a problem. Alright, well, before my opponent can attack, guess I'll do that. So what's it gonna be? Oh. Okay. Got a little bit of removal of your own, eh? That's a little annoying. So I can't play out Valki, otherwise it just dies to stomp. If I play Bonecrusher Giant, you can... Elspeth conquers death. That's probably just still the play. Actually, if you Elspeth conquers death, that leaves room for my Garruk, so... let's go ahead and do that. If you're killing my Bonecrusher Giant, that means you're not developing your board. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't have that. Nothing in the graveyard for my scoos, unfortunately. Do I have anything that's double black? Murderous Rider, that's it. Well, it's black or red. So run that out as a black source. I'm gonna play Scavenging Ooze, leave up Heartless Act plus an activation. Right. Well, destroy creature with no counters on it, so kill you. I would like to say I planned it that way, but I didn't. I actually forgot about the Bonecrusher. It worked out, because that's what I was most likely going to do anyway. Power 4 or greater, right? Yeah. So, 41.7% chance to draw a land for my Garruk. Although, it may not be an untapped land. I have quite a few of those. Speak of the devil. I don't think I'm oh, well, I was going to offer the trade, but they didn't crack the fetch land, so not going to do that. I know their hand. I'd rather not take this dude, so I'm not going to play out my Valki. I'm going to get hit for quite a bit here, I think. One, two, three, four, five. Opponent has 6 mana. They can Conquer's Death with no value, which doesn't seem like a good idea. Probably gonna just play out the Bonecrusher Giant, leave up Giant Killer, not Giant Killer, the other one. And sure, I'll eat your land just in case if it matters. Alright. Hoping for an untapped land so I could Garruk plus eat a thing. Now, do I destroy a creature or make some 2/2s? They're definitely gonna Conquer's Death. I'd rather not trade my Scavenging Ooze. This is definitely happening.
You ever listen to the crickets?
Get to draw a card too. I can kill the Mammoth. Then Bonecrusher just eats the Garruk. I'm gonna create some 2/2s. My opponent having the Conquer's Death makes me want to keep my Scavenging Ooze so they don't get any value out of it. Even though they're going to be exiling my Garruk and whatever. Yep. There we go.
I'm gonna go hunt something.
Luckily I have the second one. So since my non-creature spells will cost 2 more, I'm just going to play the Garruk now. And I think I just keep making 2/2s.
We are the apex predators.
Oh my god. That was a good one. Okay. Well, I got plenty of blockers at least. How much does that cost? 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. Dealing 2 doesn't really do anything. So I'll just play it out as a big boy. No attacks yet, just leave up my Scavenging Ooze. Also to be careful not to exile a creature if I can help it because of the chomp down. So I can exile top card of the library, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. I think I'd do something like that. If you have a pump spell, that's fine. Can't rescue both of them. I'm okay with that. That's still gonna cost a fortune because of this, isn't it? Yes, thank you. Though you probably have another one. Or at least gonna draw another one for my Scavenging Ooze. But let's eat a couple things. And that. Why not? The second Scooze is not bad. So I'm gonna get in there with both, I think. This card making my Valki cost more is really annoying. Because I really want to play Tybalt. Alright, so now I can play Tybalt. So this is each player, so including myself. Well. That's annoying. I could also exile a creature. The plus is just too fun to not do, though. Okay, so if I play out, that out, oh, you can actually tap both of them down. So I don't have any blockers. So if I play that, kill Giant Killer, you tap my Scooze in response, then on your turn, you attack him, you'll have 2 loyalty, I can block Bonecrusher, and it takes 1. What about this? I can exile one of those. But I need to kill... Ah, shoot. So you tap that. Then on your turn you tap that. I have 1 creature. You attack with both of those. I block there. It ends the same, doesn't it? But if you have removal... suppose if you have removal, it's the same anyway. I'd rather just, like, get rid of the Giant Killer. That's the problem card right here. Edgewall Innkeeper is also a problem. Yep, saw that coming. Oh yeah, I can just play it as a 1/1 or a 1/2. Sure, I'll play that too. Why not? Man, all these new cards and these new interactions. I forgot I get another blocker because of this. Well, that's annoying. But if I'm able to untap with my Tibalt, excuse me, and I can just, with all that mana, I can just keep playing their creatures, their stuff and my stuff. Oh, I didn't even have breakfast. Why am I so burpy? Is a player or cast? You may play cards including mana. Okay. Do I double block? I think the answer is yes. If they have the removal, they have it. Okay. Now hopefully I draw some good stuff here. Man, all that card advantage. Well, that one's not good. What the hell is this? Alright. Deal. One, two, three, four, five. I have 6 mana. So I can Questing Beast plus Heartless Act. I can just Gargaroth. Murderous Rider plus Play It Out. It's an attacker and a blocker. If I kill the Questing Beast, opponent takes 4. But then they can start tapping down my things. These two are just the worst. Well, let's offer the trade. See what they do there. Sure. Gonna kill the Edgewall Innkeeper now. Just to stop that card advantage from happening. Opponent can hit my Tibble for 2, but its +2 ability kind of negates that. What is this? Exile creature card from your graveyard. You do exile. Aww. At least I still get this. What's the bottom part anyway? Oh, it's just both of them. Okay.
Yes. Succumb to chaos.
Alright, so let's do this again.
So many painful memories.
Oh man, okay. Well, I gotta kill this Giant Killer. That's happening. Oh, so those stay exiled, so I can just keep using that. Okay. Man, Tibalt's great. Tibalt's just fantastic. Do I leave up removal, or I can just play this right now? I think it's safe to just play the Bonecrusher Giant, though. Alright. That game took a while. But man, was it worth it. Tibalt's awesome. Okay, I'm excited now. Slore. Uh-oh, we got double Ugin. Something's not going on. Something's not going on. Something is going on. Oh, one land. I would happily mulligan this. 3 of a kind. That's worth something at the casino. Well, toss one of those back. Like mono 4-drops over here. But almost 43% chance to draw a land. Oh, control matchup maybe? Bet this is throwing off the opponent. 4 colors? What's my opponent doing? Oh, that's the... Okay. Do I kill that? Yeah. You always bolt the bird. I was thinking that was the Jeskai one. It's not. Hello, opponent. But they're also playing 5 color? Well, didn't draw the land, which is super awkward. Does make much sense. They must be playing that green god thing. That land that's the 5 colors. There's like 2 5-color things, aren't there? What is this? With flying and vigilance. Angels you control have destroy a creature. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so the rest of that doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna play out the questing beast and start getting in there for some damage. Is this like Abzan? No, because there's red here too. This is like base Orzhov splashing blue and red. That's gonna make my things cost more. But Elder Gargaroth is just so good. So I'm sure they had the removal for it. I think it's just safer to destroy the Conqueror's Death. Because if they do have the removal spell for my Elder Gargaroth, I don't want them to reanimate it. And this way I also get to ramp. Okay, sure. So it's like Abzan splashing blue and red. This is very bizarre. Yeah, I don't really care for those other parts. If they don't have the removal for my Gargaroth, I get to either draw some cards or make some 3/3s and be in decent shape. Like, these two are throwing me off right here. This is clearly an Abzan deck. Okay, well. At least I get to kill that. And I get to leave up Heartless Act as well. Though my opponent has a bunch of cards in their hand. Oh, and they get to cast that anyway because it's an emblem. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'm still gonna kill it, but oh no. Alright, so Tibalt is actually much better than I thought. Because you get value even when it dies. Well, let's kill my own thing, I guess. A Garruk, you say? Don't mind if I does.
This curse, this you cannot run or hide.
Well, the opponent has 4 cards in hand, which is scary. But I also have 4 Tiblets of my own. 8.7% chance of drawing it. Okay. Opponent's blowing their load here. Should have played the Skoos and then played the Angel. Okay, so Garruk is dead. Garruk is very, very dead. I can kill an Angel. Then you attack me with said Angel. I can create some 2/2s. You attack with both Angels to start getting back in there. We'll start with Scavenging Ooze. And that's the only creature I care about. And the rest really aren't creatures. Oh boy. What if I attack and put some counters on that? Well, they probably just don't block. Even then, the emblem's not great. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think we're gonna create some 2/2s and just hope to get lucky. Because they have to send in both Angels to kill my Garruk.
Next time you're dead.
Tapping the Visionary? Oh, that makes sense. So basically, play a 4/5, draw a card. Not bad. I don't think it matters, but I'm just gonna exile my opponent's graveyard anyway. I think this deck is also on my list of decks to play. Oh, they have a... I didn't see this in there. Aw, man. It doesn't look like a creature, that's why. Shoot. Well. Missed my opportunity. With 6 counters on it, that's actually a pretty good one. 3 blockers. I can get in for 4, it's not good enough. So play Polukranos. And I can have it fight something. That Scavenging Ooze makes the Polukranos a little awkward though. What's it gonna be? I can fight the Scavenging Ooze, actually. Yeah, let's fight. Let's do that. Let's so I can reanimate it. How many do I have to exile? 6. And I have just enough. But I might have to Murderous Rider now. I can deal 11 to my opponent if they don't block. So I can kill Yorion. I can't play Murderous Rider. I can't play both of these. I don't have enough black sources. Ah, shoot. I lose 2 life no matter what I do with Murderous Rider, though. Well, I have to do that. So I can kill Yorion. I go to 7. And you have 2 cards. Okay. I think I can just survive. Depending on what they draw here. Kill Yorion. Exile your Skoos. Exile your Visionary. And exile Yorion. Okay. I'm alive and you're dead on board. Do you have an opponent? You have a blocker. But I drew exactly what I needed.
Trickery is just a hobby. Mine.
Woo wee. Okay. Now, you're playing a mix of creatures. So this can kill opponent's Scavenging Ooze, plus the Valki. I don't know if that's good enough. Actually, I want Wilt. They have a lot of enchantments. They have Yorions. They probably play the full 4 Yorion. Kind of want Extinction Event. Don't think I want Bonecrusher Giant. I'll go down 1 Murderous Rider. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go with that. This hand is really slow. This hand's fine. Need a second green source, however. Alright. Sucks, I'm probably gonna have to play that for the front side. Unless if they take it. I wonder if a Jund Super Friends is something I should be interested in doing. Taking the Questing Beast, okay. Oh, there's the Gargaroth. Let's see what you're playing with, opponent. Probably 0 creatures. Oh my god, is that 0 creatures? Wow. No wonder you didn't take the Valki. Well, you don't want to trade? What's this even do anyway? When this creature dies, we're put into exile, return it, and create a 1/1. Return to the hand and create 1/1. Okay. I'll take that trade. Gladly have my Questing Beast back. Unless you're about to kill it. Seriously, what is the red for? Am I missing something? Well, take this opportunity to deal 4 damage to my opponent. Is there any good, like, 2-drop ramp in Standard? I feel like with all this big stuff, that's probably what I want to be doing. Alright, so you're about to kill my Questing Beast. Yep.
It's the least you deserve.
Well, I'll take the Yorion, I guess. Oh, come on. What kind of draw is that? I have like 27 land in this deck too with a Shatterskull.
You'll be fine.
It's kind of annoying to keep missing my land drops like this. I still can't play it. I want to save this for the Tybalt side, but I can't. I think I'm pretty dead here. Not sure if I can win from this position. I'm missing too many land drops. My opponent has too much card advantage going on. Especially Kaya with Skyclave Apparition. Like, damn. Well, there's the land. A little late for the party, though. Before I play the Gargaroth, I think I'm supposed to Murderous Rider the Kaya here. Yep.
And stay gone.
Oh. I finally understand. The red is for Tybalt. In the blue, I guess, is for Yorion, but I don't think that's really necessary. Alright, well. I'm in danger.
When you can walk through
Can't even
walls,
cast that.
anything looks easy.
Not that I probably would. So, Murderous Rider the Yorion, attack Kaya, you block. Play Elder Gargaroth, you minus on the Kaya. Murderous Rider the Kaya. Take a hit. Play Gargaroth, it dies. I have to kill this. I have to kill Kaya.
I'll bounce back.
I have 6 lands. Bunch of flying. Play Murderous Rider, you're gonna Skyclave it. If I play Gargaroth, you're gonna Elspeth Conquers Death it. And you're just emptying out your hand. I was about to say Extinction Event would be really good here. Like, really good. Am I dead? So if I block there, 4, 5, 6, I'm not dead, so I'll just play this out. Hope for the best. It's dead anyway, but I can't not play cards. Mm-hmm. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I go to 4. Murderous Rider doesn't win. Elder Gargaroth. Block, still take 4 and die. That doesn't do it. So it looks like my only option is Extinction Event. So I'll block the Scoos to prevent as much damage as possible. Alright. Didn't get there. So now I think I want that actually. Don't think I want Duress though. What do I get rid of? Maybe a Murderous Rider. Polukranos can fight things and block some things. Do I really want Wilt? Elspeth Conqueror's Death is annoying, but is it that annoying? I think I'll try my questing base for a Scoos as well. We'll see how that goes. Actually, I probably should have kept the Murderous Riders before the Planeswalkers. Alright, that was probably a mistake, but I don't know what to cut. Well, it's not exciting, but it does stuff. I have lands this time. I feel like if I drew my lands on time, that game would have been a little more competitive. I was thinking if I wanted to hold that to draw, to cycle it. So these are most likely going to be black. Probably play that as a tap land this turn. Definitely want to take this slow. Okay. So I can kill that, or I can develop my board. Not the most mana efficient play, but that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm okay with this trade here. So now I get to leave up Murderous Rider or double Heartless Act. The following turn I get to play my Elder Gargaroth. And hopefully it lives. Which land do I play? I think I played this one. The red's not as important. Alright, show me removal spell. That's not a removal spell. Okay. Okay, so you're telling me there's a chance. I think I make some 3/3s. I have plenty of cards in my hand right now. Opponent's missing black mana too. Ah, shucks. Yeah, that was a bit of an oversight. Definitely should have killed the Visionary. I think I will now, though. Well, that's annoying. Oh, it doesn't... Right. Okay, so you're gonna do that. That's fine. Now if I play out my Skoos, you can bring it back. Otherwise you're probably bringing back the Visionary. If you bring that back, you exile... Actually, what am I talking about? I can just exile your graveyard. Do I have enough green? I don't, so I'm gonna wait until they target something. Then I'm gonna exile it. So let's go ahead and do that. Opponent missing land drops, especially one of their third colors. It's really good for me. Okay, opponent needs a miracle in order to come back from this. Because I have 3 removal spells and lethal on board. Alright, I'll take that. 30-minute match, however. Yikes. But that was fun. Been going for a while, but I'm gonna keep on going. This is fantastic. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Let's be. Oh, get to play first. Sweet. I get to play Skoos plus leave up removal. Sure. This hand needs some lands, but that's about it. It's got threats. It's got removal. Opponent mulligan. What more could I ask for? Ooh, snow-covered mountain. Since I need lands, I think I play this out, right? Play this out, see what my opponent's got going on. Oh, Gruul. Fantastic. What the hell? That's a good one. But that just kills it. So, I'm gonna take the Bonecrusher Giant. They didn't have that in their hand. That's a good draw. Well, 45% chance to draw a land. And I can't even do that. Alright, well, run out my Skoos. It's probably gonna get stomped. Then again, they might just play out their Mammoth. Alright, they're gonna take a turn and kill it. It's probably the smart thing to do. Well, I suppose a tap land is fine right now. I would have liked an untapped land so I could Murderous Rider. Oh, this guy. Do I kill that? If you draw a land, you're gonna play that, and you're gonna have a lot of mana. Alright, well. I'm just gonna start killing things and hoping to draw a land so I could eventually play this Garruk, I guess. 44% chance. Wow! Needs to draw a land. Draws the most expensive card in the deck. %45% chance. Playing out the Bonecrusher Giant. Okay. Oh my god, this is comical. Alright, well. Now I'm gonna kill that. There's that, and you don't have any cards. I don't know the cards in your hand. If you have removal for Requesting Beast, you have it. If not, since I have the second one, I'm probably taking this trade. Alright, well, I'm definitely trading Questing Beast for Questing Beast. Come on, Temple. Temple of Malady. Temple of Malice. I think I prefer Malice. I need a red source in here. Suppose that's something to consider with this deck moving forward. The red splash is definitely worth it for Tybalt, but is it worth it for the Bonecrusher Giant too? Alright, so here... Still didn't draw the land. So I'm just gonna keep trading things and hoping for the best. I'm sure they have Embercleave now. Yep. Sure. Insult to injury, I guess. Well, I don't want Duress. I don't think I want that. I think my deck, the way it is good for this matchup. It's just I didn't draw my lands in time. I don't really want anything. I guess I'll put in Wilt to hedge against the Embercleave. You have a Scooze of your own, right? Because we traded? Or was that last game? I think that was last game. I think I'll trim a Bonecrusher. I think I'll do 2 Bonecrushers. Because most of the time I'm not using the red source for my lands. Removal / ramp, sure. Plenty of red source this time. Red sources this time. English is hard, you know. These are both the same. So I'm gonna leave up Bonecrusher Giant here. Or Stomp. I need to start using the actual names. Deal. It's dead, Jim. Gargaroth is pretty decent. Hopefully they play something that I really want to destroy, so I could get value out of this. Man, I was really hoping it was not going to be Klothys, though. Destroy target non-land permanent, indestructible. Well, that means I'm going to be playing off curve, I guess. Because I could use this as just a ramp spell. Actually, no, I should have played that to leave up the Murderous Rider. That was wrong. I can still Heartless Act though, but I won't get my full mana value. Doesn't matter, opponent doesn't really have any answers. That was kind of weird, but I'll take it. Okay. On the draw, they do have some early cards. So do I want the other the Stomps? I just don't know what I would take out. Maybe a Questing Beast? Maybe 3's not good enough. They don't really have Planeswalkers. I'm gonna run it back the way it is. LSPZ, okay. PZ. I don't know what the LS is for though. Well, this hand is hot garbage. Not like this. Not with mana problems. Do I need to go to 30 lands to stop this from happening? Knowing me, it's still not gonna work. Needs to have a lot of 2-drops. Needs to draw a land, draws the most expensive card in the deck. Story of my life. Oh, please draw a red source. You bastard! Why? That's a hand. I don't have an answer to Klothys. I do to the dragon, but it's gonna be a while. Maybe the right move is Klothys there. But I'm gonna take the dragon. It's not a red source or a black source, so I can't use either of my removal spells. Okay, planting the mammoth. Of course you have the land. But I'd rather take 3 than 8. Wow! Come on! This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. $27 lands, I'm pretty sure. 4, 8, 9, I don't know. And now my opponent's gonna Ember Cleave. Doesn't matter what I do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. Now that's some nonsense there. Killjoy 94. Well, please don't kill my joy. My other opponent already did that for me. I'm still salty about that. Hello, opponent. Are you there? I would like to play some Magic, please. His hand is really slow. I have removal for the creatures. I can draw some cards. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna give it the old college try. The old college triome. It's another Gruul deck. No, we played Naya last time. Gruul so far. Okay. So my plan was to stomp the Edgeball Innkeeper, but I think I'm going to stomp the Scavenging Ooze and then Heartless Act something. So... Am I though? You can eat it. Maybe I just Heartless Act the Innkeeper. Yeah. I'm just gonna kill the Skoos, get that out of the way. Depending on what my opponent does, I may just Murderous Rider the Innkeeper instead. More mana efficient. And that card needs to go. It can get real out of hand real fast. Excuse me, Mr. Train. Do you mind keeping it down? Trying to record a video here. Thanks. Opponent, are you there? I mean, I'll take a free win, but... Oh, there you are. As much as I would like to play out this Bonecrusher Giant, I am just gonna do this now. Hey, I found all my lands. They're right here. See, opponent, I can play Adventures too. Huh. Jund Adventures. I wonder if that's any good. Probably not. But I could play Lovestruck Beast. Hey, speak of the devil. Am I killing that with Binding of the Old Gods? I don't think so. Instead, I'm going to Bonecrusher Giant. And I'll play this out tapped. I have enough cards in my hand now where I don't think I need to cycle that. Okay. I kind of want an Elder Gargaroth. But killing Lovestruck Beast is probably better. I can Heartless Act plus Murderous Rider. I'll need to play a black source though. I suppose I didn't have to, did I? Okay. I kind of want to save this for an Embercleave, but I'm just hoping to prevent my opponent from getting to that point. Okay. Opponent missed land drops, doesn't have a whole lot going on. So they're playing Gruul, so they probably have Embercleave. I don't know if I want to bring in the Wilts though. Playing Gruul. They do have a lot of 2-power creatures. They could have Embercleave, but maybe just Extinction Event. But what am I getting rid of? Once again, I think my main deck is really good for this matchup, so I don't really want anything. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. The only reason I lost the last match is because of mana problems. If I could just hit my lands on time, then there's no problem. Hello, opponent. Okay. I don't have double black, but it's still decent. Alright, well there's my second black source. So I want to play Mountain first. Okay. Now I want to play a black source. That way I can double black if necessary. I can have double black the next turn if necessary. I would like to draw no more lands, however. That would be nice. Alright, they didn't play anything, so now I'll just Bonecrusher Giant. Okay. Opponent probably thinks I am running Embercleaves of my own. I haven't drawn a single spell. Well, I'll leave up my Swift End. Opponent also seems to be flooded. Vivian's a good draw. Gonna kill it, but they're gonna get a 3/3 out of the deal. With Trample. Trample is interesting. Oh, please attack. Damn it. If they attacked, I would have just killed the token and then attacked the Vivian with my Bonecrusher, but, nope. Alright, well, of all the draws I could have got, Elder Gargaroth is probably one of the better ones. Actually, I think it is the best one. Yeah, I'll make a trade here. Alright. Opponent doesn't want to trade with me. Shock that at Great Henge. That's a scary one. Alright. But other than that, what does my opponent have going on? Not much, really. So, if I kill that... You block Bonecrusher, still take 6. So instead, I'm just going to attack with both. And this position with my opponent only have 1 card in hand, I think I just want to create my board and be as aggressive as possible. Sure. Sweet. Now that's more like it. Ooh, 1 more win. I'm Diamond Tier 1. It's the farthest I've ever been. Etched Ravager. Well, this is the last match of the deck, so I get to play first. I'm getting pretty lucky with that. 3 lands, 2 of them come in tapped. Well, that one doesn't have to come in tapped. I think I'll keep this. No, I think right now I just want some lands. It's gonna be another Gruul deck. I'm actually glad I drew the Bonecrusher, because this way I get to hold Valki as long as possible. Oh, some sort of food deck, eh? Does that mean I should just run this Bonecrusher out? I'm not quite sure what my opponent has planned. Yeah, I'll just make a 4/3. It's a threat that they have to deal with. These two can really give my opponent some card advantage. I'm well on my way to playing Tibble, but I think with... I want to take a peek at what's going on. And be a little more aggressive too. What is this? Alright, well, that's a lot of scary stuff. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Good thing is, though, I don't think my opponent has much for removal, being mono green and all. Or it looks like they're mono green. So next turn my opponent can... What does this cost anyway? 2, 3, 4, 5, cost 6? Well, I think I'd rather just do that. So my opponent's most likely going to play Vivian next turn, depending on what they draw here. Make it 3/3, and then I can kill the 3/3. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't quite kill my opponent, but I can kill the Vivian as well. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm in a very good position here. And they're not going to play the Vivian. Or is this on my turn? Nope, this is definitely their turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was an untapped land. I could have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a shame. Oh, I think I'm gonna draw a card. I have enough creatures on the board. That's such a shame. Opponent scoops it up. They've realized they can't win. Alright, so the wilts are gonna come in. I think the Scavenging Ooze is gonna come in. Oh, what's the name of that card? It has something to do with, like, the graveyard, right? I really should have paid more attention, but I'm gonna bring that in. This might be a Duress matchup, because they have a lot of non-creatures. Which means I want to cut down on my removal. That can kill any non-land permanent, so I'll keep that. Bonecrusher is a good 4/4. Get rid of Heartless Act. A Murderous Rider. Bonecrusher isn't a good removal, or the Stomp isn't a good removal, but Bonecrusher is a good attacker. Which, if I can be aggressive enough, is pretty good. But I think we're going to keep it like that. Hello, opponent. I would like to play some Magic. Okay, well, on the draw, I think this is fine. Well, there's the land, perfect. Oh, playing the Skoos out, eh? Okay. Which one of these lands am I playing next? Let's take a peek with what you got going on. Oh. That's an Ugin. But you don't have anything else going on. Oops. I hate that it gives me priority because you can choose X equals 0. So I need to kill my opponent before they get to 8 mana. That's gonna be a tall order. Okay, well, let's go ahead and offer the trade. Since I don't really have red right now, just play that out. Am I cycling this? If they get to Great Henge, I'm probably losing anyway. So I think I'm gonna cycle this. Okay. Legend rule, what? So I'm gonna hold on to this one, I think, in case if the game does get to the Ugin point, which is at 5 mana. Does that change anything?
You wanna fight me?
It might.
Every day is a new mutation.
Target artifact or creature. Opponent's at 5 lands. I have some Duresses in here. Oh, no, I think I'm just supposed to play the Gargaroth. Alright. I probably use this binding a little too aggressively. Now I'm gonna get punished for it. Yeah, so there's a Great Henge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You make that 7, 8. So you can play Ugin next turn. I do have the answer to the Great Henge though. Okay, well now if you have another land, you have the Ugin. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I can play Tibalt. I can play Tibalt and exile that. So I'm gonna exile that.
Oh, true. You won't miss it.
Attempt to kill Vivian. I'm sure you're gonna double block. If you do double block, kill my Gargaroth and you play Ugin, you can plus to kill the Tibalt. Or you can -5. I think I still do this. Oh, right, Death Touch. So I still deal a ton to Vivian. Forgot about that little tidbit. Probably shouldn't have attacked though, because if they play the Ugin and they want to get rid of my Gargaroth, they have to -5, which kills their Vivian and all their stuff. And if they plus on my Tibalt, I can binding to kill the Ugin. Yeah. Well, let's see what they do here. Yep, so they kill the Tibalt. That's fine, I have a second one.
Every day is a new mutation.
So now I attack both, kill Vivian. Can I do both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives me Black Source. Yeah. Cool. The next turn I'll play the Tibalt and really get going. Hopefully. We've reached a point in the opponents reached a point in the game though where a lot of their draws are really good. Like creatures are good because they redraw. Planeswalkers are obviously really good. So I can make Tibalt go to 7.
Remember that I lit the flame.
Alright, what if I kill the Wicked Wolf? Or exile it, rather. Tibalt goes to 2. Play the land. Cast it. It fights that and then becomes a blocker. Okay. Okay, good. It didn't pop up, so I was worried I wouldn't get the +1/+1 trigger. Question Beast is also a good draw. Holy crap, we did it. Tibalt for the win, okay. And just like that, Diamond Tier 1. Okay, so final thoughts. The deck was awesome. It did everything that I want a mid-range deck to be doing. Killing, well, awkward placement of microphone is awkward, but killing opponents' creatures, building a board, going over the top, and creating a lot of card advantage. It was great. The only one loss that we had was due to mana issues, and considering I have, let's see here, I have 25 lands, plus these two, 27 lands. That's just Magic. That's not the deck's fault, that's not my fault, that's just the way Magic is. Things that I would change. I'm not quite sure. The deck itself seems pretty sweet, although now I'm definitely interested in some sort of like Super Friends deck based around Tibalt. And well, Tibalt's just an all-star, really. It's gonna be like a staple in Standard, I think. It's just really, really good. And some of the interactions that were in the deck that I didn't even know about, like the fact that you can, I totally forgot you get an emblem. So even if you lose a Tibalt, you still get to cast your opponent's things. So you can, I know it's a 7 mana thing, but you can pay your 7 mana, create Tibalt, exile a big thing from your opponent, they kill it, but on your next turn, you get to cast that big thing. The opponent did it with my Gargaroth, and it still ended up working out. Maybe something I would change, maybe, and this is a big maybe, take out the red for Bonecrusher Giant and Shatterskull. Keep it mostly the same because you do want to splash red for Tibalt, but I don't know if these two are worth it. Just because mana can be a little awkward. But I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But I'm very happy with the deck, but let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.